So Miles Morales has just released today, and I have just finished completing the story mode, and I thought I would do a little review on the game because I did one for Avengers, and I thought, you know what, we'll do one for Miles as well because I have been extremely hyped for this game. Ever since we saw the gameplay of like the electric moves and stuff like that, I was really hyped, and yeah, let's just get straight into the review. Now we're going to talk about gameplay. To say I'm playing it on PS4, it is really good graphics. You can tell they're better than the first Spider-Man game, and it just looks clean. I can't imagine how nice it looks on PS5, but it looks amazing on PS4 as well. The gameplay is really nice, it's really enjoyable, it's really fluent. Sometimes it does lag a little bit, not too much. There is a few rare moments where there is frame drop, but apart from that it is really sturdy and works well. Obviously it's day one of release, so there is a few glitches and bugs in the game. There's been some times where I have to reload last checkpoint because I go to press like the L2 and R2 to web zip and it will just pause and I can't move. There was a time where I was in one of the buildings and I interacted with something and then it just completely froze me, I couldn't walk and I had to reload the game again. But apart from that there's not many bugs. I think I've encountered about 3 altogether, and that's while playing the entire story mode. Saying that, the story mode is pretty good for what it is. You know, it is a short campaign and it is pretty much a filler story in between Spider-Man 1 and 2, which will be coming out maybe 1-2 years from now. But yeah, it does well to reference past games, and it does well to set up the next game as well with the after credit scene, which I will not talk about. There will be no spoilers in this video. But yeah, it just works really well, and it is a nice little thing in between to set up the next game. And I'm really glad that they changed how you web swing, how you fight. It proves that Miles Morales is his own character. They've redesigned him to make him work as himself. You know, you can tell he has personality by the way he web zips. I'm not going to describe it how someone else did, how he if you've seen that meme you understand, but yeah, the way he web swings is unique. He does different air rolls, he has different moves, different web strikes, and obviously he has the electric punches which are amazing. I love chaining them on, and you can do a lot of cool combos with them as well. I really like how you unlock more moves in this game as well. You can do more moves by either doing the AI training that Peter has set up around the map, or you obviously unlock your skill trees. You have camouflage which lets you go invisible. You can pair this with your electric attacks as well to make your electric attacks stronger. You can use your camouflage to blind people, and you can work all your different things together to make your attacks more powerful, which I really like. I really like the costumes as well. There's not really any that I dislike. There is a couple that are maybe mediocre, but there's a lot of good suits, and compared to the first game where there were probably a handful of suits I really liked in that game, I think I mostly like all of the suits in Miles Morales. But yeah, that's the gameplay. The gameplay is really smooth. I really enjoyed the first mission and the bridge mission where the bridge was collapsing, which we saw in one of the trailers they released, one of the gaming conventions. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, them two are my favourite missions. I would say the last mission in this doesn't have as much impact as the first Spider-Man game. It is still a cool mission nonetheless though. But yeah, that is it for gameplay. For story-wise, you know, it's a good story. They work it in well. I think I've already said a bit about the story, but I haven't really said about the side quests and stuff like that. So we'll talk about the side quests. Side quests are really good. There's this new thing. There's an app that your friend designs, and if you swipe left on your touchpad, it comes up with all these missions you can play. And yeah, you can unlock suits. You get more XP. You get activity tokens to upgrade, and it's a really nice feature. I really like it. You can see what crimes are happening at all times, so you don't have to just wait for a crime to pop up in the area you're in like in the first game, and it's just a lot easier to access missions, and it's really good. Obviously there's fast travel again, you can change time of day again, and photo mode is once again really good. Here's a couple of photos I've taken so far, pretty good. But yeah, there's not really much to say about this game. It is short, but it is really good as well. £50 might be a bit steep, but it is quite, like, I was expecting a shorter game than what I have. I've still got a lot to do in the game. I've got all the side missions, all the crimes to do, all the collectibles to do, and I still have to unlock all the suits and skills, so there is a lot to do. To say they were saying this was going to be a short game, it is still quite a chunky game, and obviously there's New Game Plus as well, and if you do New Game Plus, there is actually specific unlocks locked in New Game Plus, if that makes sense. So there's like a couple suit mods that you can only unlock if you do new mode. I can't speak. New Game Plus. There's probably some trophies as well in New Game Plus. So if you are platinum the game, I do recommend doing that. But yeah, I've really enjoyed Miles Morales. It's a really good game. I think it's really unique how you fight. It does have Infamous vibes, but it is Spider-Man, and it is pretty sick. There aren't as many puzzles as the first game, and stealth's not really as important as the first game. I think you can just go in all guns blazing most of the time. But still, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully they do decide to do some DLC for this game. I would like to see more missions added to this. But yeah, that's all I have to say really about Miles Morales. If I had to rate this out of 10, probably 9 out of 10. Really solid game, really enjoying it, and I haven't stopped playing it since I bought it pretty much. So yeah, tell me what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys whenever, because I haven't uploaded in a long time. This is the first video I've uploaded in nearly 2 months. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and peace.